Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Burnley portion of Unknown to World Known, and we are Premier League, and we're being welcomed to the Premier League with a game against Chelsea. What a start to our season. If you think we can survive in this league, please do leave a like down below. Comment what position you think we're going to finish. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content on the channel. If you haven't seen it as well, I've recently released another Pokemon video, and also there's recently been some Aliens Dark Descent on the channel, so do go and check those out if they sound like they interest you. First thing we're going to have a look at is just our outgoings. There's not been too many in that regards. A fair few people going out on loans, and then Michael Howell has gone to Brentford for up to nearly £10 million. A big sale was David Miles for 18.75, rising to 21 million. Sean Russell has also gone to Brentford, the same as Howell, for 7 million. I think he was a good player. I don't think he was going to reach the heights we wanted him to, with us now being in the Premier League. But we do have some clauses on a lot of these, so if they go on another sale, we do get a percentage of those. Incoming, however, we have bought in Asta Vrank, a central midfielder from Wolfsburg, only 1.4 million, so a very good signing for us there, and he's going to come in as a squad player, just as a rotation option, which is very nice for us to have, along with Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who is the same thing, a squad player. The one thing with him, he wanted to be promised that he would play in central midfielder as a deep line playmaker. Now, if you remember last season, we don't play with the normal central midfielders. We've had a change of formation, which we'll get to, which is going to incorporate that. We've then also bought in Hannibal from Brentford. It's 15 million, rising to 25. I believe it's if we stay in the Premier League, so he can be a very good signing for us, hopefully. Despite that Brentford weren't having a great season last year, he still stood out in that Brentford team, so hopefully he can carry that on with us. We've then bought in Alex Kumas from Norwich for 7.25 million. A bit of a younger centre-back, but he's come in as a option for us. We really needed to get strength in depth at centre-back, which again, you'll soon see why. And then we've also bought in Jason Rees, just a youngster from Reading, 2.1 million. He's got loads of potential. Whether we get to see that potential is another thing, but nevertheless a good signing for the future. And then on the complete opposite end of that scale, we've bought in Casemiro on a free transfer from Manchester United. What my mind is going to there is similar to Cambiaso's role at Leicester the year before they won the league, where he's going to come in, be that experienced head who knows how to get the job done, and that's what he's here for. However, despite those signings, we are currently predicted to finish in 18th place. We are 700 to 1 to win the league, so we are significantly above Ipswich and Hull, but also significantly behind Sheffield United ahead of us. And our welcome to the Premier League is that we're playing Chelsea, City and Tottenham in our first 5 games of the season. So that's lovely of them to do for us, and we're going to go kick that off now against Chelsea. And this is also, of course, a great chance for us to introduce our new tactic. It's a 5-2-3 of sorts, with one of the central midfielders sat as a holding midfielder. So we've got Drakowski in goal, a back 3 of Bevis, Stansfield and Branthwaite, Spence at right wing back, Wilson Esbrand as left wing back, Petit is the holding midfielder with Hannibal in front of him. Then we've got El Amrani on the right, Puerta on the left and Scarlett up front. And the first highlight coming just over 6 minutes into the game, with Chelsea on the ball, Nico playing it back to Viti, and then out to Chilwell at left back, down the wing to Marcus Rashford, who's apparently a Chelsea player, but we deal with it and Bevis clears it away towards Scarlett, who can't win the header, but Nico brings it down. Coop Miners to Mount and back to Nico. Weird to think about Rashford and Mount on the game linking up, where in real life they're linking up at Manchester United. We've potentially given a penalty away, and not the start that you want to life in the Premier League, giving away a cheap penalty which Chelsea are going to step up to take. It's Rashford stood over it and they lead 1-0. Sterling on the ball on the right here for Chelsea as they play it down the wing to Mount. And then Nico with a lovely ball over the top finds Rashford in behind. Can he get a ball across the box? He plays it back to Chilwell on the edge, who bursts down the wing, and the ball's eventually bundled in by Havertz. Not ideal. So at half-time, we're 2-0 down. It's been far from ideal so far. We've not really had a chance. We're going to make a change at half-time with Puerta moving up front, and Scarlett's going to come off for Sarmiento. And another change coming in here with Gelhardt coming on for Amrani. And we'll bring Jones on for Stansfield at centre-back as well. Mount with a corner kick, sends it in. Havertz is at the near post and heads it over the bar. And now we're going to bring Vrank on for Hannibal and Casemiro on for Petit. Mainly just to give them a little bit of extra match fitness because this game's probably gone. And Sarmiento's injured. So I guess that's a way to top off our first game back in the Premier League. And also I can't get Gelhardt up front. So yeah, far from ideal now. So we start our season with a 2-0 loss to Chelsea. However, in fairness, it's against Chelsea, so I don't think we can be too unhappy with that. They're obviously a very good team. You've seen their lineup. So not horrendous to lose to a team that are probably going to be in a title battle this year. But also, we want to bounce back in our next game. And our next game will be against West Ham off camera. We'll be back somewhere around maybe late October to early November. We'll just kind of play that by ear. But if you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. As I say, let me know where you think we're going to finish this season. And thank you very much for watching.